and welcome to the DLA Arts Business Bootcamp 2020. Today is our closing day, closing function. Balloons, confetti. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. As you can see, we dressed up and we made ourselves look fancy today because we are celebrating the closing. Now, just to let you know, this will not be the end of DLA content producing. Obviously, if you have subscribed to the channel, thank you, thank you, thank you. But this obviously will not be the last day that you'll be seeing my face on your screens or anybody else's face who has previously contributed to this channel. Shout out to Untwampa, Sizwe, hey, thank you so much for that dance class. Shout out to Gift Marovatanga, the lecturer at Uni Zulu doing drama and filming. Thank you so much to Ulanga Zulu who contributed from Algorithm Lab with all that advice that everybody was jotting down, writing down notes for. Thank you so much. And with everything that has come together, we say goodbye, farewell, cheers, and see you again in the next few days of this 21-day lockdown. We know that you guys are sitting at home and streaming through all the content that you can find because, well, what else can you do when you're sitting indoors, right? So in closing, I wanted to share some of the tips and tools to help you be able to create your own content while you are sitting indoors. In as much as we're still going to continue providing you with lots of information and other lessons for you to learn from outside of the bootcamp, but we're still indoors, we're still going to have time on our hands. And if you want to create any content, here's some things that you can do. First of all, create an account. Choose which platform that you want to use and then adhere to the needs of those platforms. If you're going to be on YouTube, then mostly it's going to be video. You can do audio as well, but that audio will need to be matched with an image or a video in order to cater to the audience that is here online. I myself, I also do podcasts. I also have an audio podcast channel that is on Podbeam. If you ever find yourself on Podbeam, it's not really popular in South Africa. That was a place for me to practice my skills in doing podcasting and focusing on audio. And I did it on Podbeam, and I started it some long time ago, probably like 3 years ago. And then I brushed it up again last year when I was doing the Nosriel Diaries. But knowing myself as someone who is a performer and likes to be in people's faces and be seen, I ended up taking that audio and transferring it onto the Nosriel Diaries, which are now on my other YouTube channel, World of Royale. I'm still developing that side as well of me, that, storytelling, sharing emotions and journeys. And that is also still building up just as much as this platform of Dance Life Africa has been growing and being built up. So if you want to do anything of content creation, know which platform you want to use and then start producing the work that is compatible with that platform. Do know that there is no such thing as overnight success. There is no such thing as a one night blow up fame and success. You need to put in your work and dedication to it. It's gonna take time. The time that it takes is also time for you to fine tune your skills, fine tune your message, and know exactly what you're bringing to the table. Also, your brand is very important. We've had a class already previously about your brand and how you can build up your brand. Please go look at other previous videos on that teach for entrepreneurs, creative entrepreneurs. There's a full masterclass on that by Ulanga Zulu, and you can get some tips on that. And when you choose that platform and you've discovered who you are and you've fine-tuned your brand, then you start delivering. Get into your character and start to deliver. One of the most important things that you need is confidence, and it takes time for you to build that confidence, and it needs you to get into a certain kind of character for you to produce the work that you need to produce. If you need more tips on that, on how to get into character, focus on Mr. G. Go back to listen to Gifts Maravatanga's lessons on acting and how to act your way to success. There are more classes that will be coming from him as well of how to get into your character so that you can best deliver according to the image or the brand or the product that you're producing. I myself, I know I am a brand ambassador, the Mall Muse of 2019 of the Boardwalk Inkwazi shopping center. Most people expected one solid image of me to be like, oh, Nas is now going to be like this because she now represents a brand. But when you come to think about it, Boardwalk is a place that has a multitude of people, a multitude of different characters. And I myself, I have multiple personalities. You'll see me with short hair and in shorts. You'll see me in tracksuits and in sportswear. You'll see me in heels and fancy hairdressing and nails sometimes because I represent every demographic. Now, of course, I cannot change my race. Duh. But if you are a melting pot of characteristics, that is who I am. And as a performer, I am able to mold into any character that I need to produce in that point in time. A simple example will just be about you getting an invitation to go to a particular event, and that event has a specific dress code. What are you going to do? Are you going to wear sneakers when it has specifically said in the invitation no sneakers or flops allowed? No, you're going to dress accordingly to that character. And that's why you yourself, best you find out who you are so that you don't have to pretend to be something that you're not. Get into your character in a seamless way possible and present yourself in the best brand that you can be. Because now when you fine tune your brand and you present yourself appropriately, you then can start associating yourself with other brands. So many people have asked me, Nas, I want to work with brands. How can I approach brands? I ask them one simple question. What is your brand? What are you presenting to people that relates and creates a relationship with other brands? Because it needs to get to a point that when you produce your work and you put yourself out there, other brands can then look at you and be like, you know what? This person matches with our brand. We can work with her or we can work with him. We can do something. And then you start cultivating something. You start collaborating with other artists or brands or businesses or companies and start producing something beautiful and bigger that can reach a greater crowd. That is what you ultimately want. And that is what I do. And that is what I wish for everyone who wishes to create content. And do realize there are different forms. I am on video because I love video. I love editing. And do know that 90% of the videos that were posted here were edited by me. And so I had so much fun doing that because I love editing. I love filming. You know, you can do everything that you want. But there are other platforms such as blogging, as I did mention that there is audio with podcasting. And also you can just post images on Snapchat. Maybe that's you. Maybe you're an Instagram content creator and you post that stuff. That is absolutely your choice. So do find your own platform and then you'll find other people to work with. Wait, I had written notes. Let me check something quickly. Yes. Also, once you have chosen the platform that you want to produce your content for, get the equipment that you need. And if you can't get the equipment that you need because it needs money and certain injections to, some funding in inverted commas, for you to use that equipment, try to find what you can use at your own disposal. Use what you have. You don't necessarily always have to go buy something new. I myself, I had to buy a tripod eventually. I had to buy a microphone. Not a microphone. Yes, a microphone. I thought I said a microwave. I had to buy a microphone for my camera. And mind you, I'm not even using an actual camera. You can use a DSLR if you have a proper camera, but I use my phone. Most of the time you'll find that I use my phone. I have a Handycam, but I've had problems with that. Editing on laptops can be issues. If you have a laptop and you have the perfect systems and software for it, go ahead, use that. But if you don't, there's so many apps that you can download on your phone. I have about 3 apps that I use to edit my videos. Just to tell you a few, I use Action Director, I use UCut, and I use Canva. Canva is for designs and adding graphics. Other apps you can use is Filmora. I do use Filmora sometimes, but it's better on the laptop than on my phone. And work with everything that you have. There's also quick. Quick I usually use to do intros and outros for videos because it's like quick short videos that it mixes up for you at a very quick speed of time, which is why it's called quick. But there's so many apps that you can use. Go to your Google Play or maybe you have an iPhone, go to your Play Store and find things that you can download to best produce the work that you need. There are other things that you can use as well if you want to write blogs. There's Blogspot, there's Medium. I'm sure Google and Apple has many other platforms for you. For podcasting, there's so many. I used Podbeam, but then there's Apple Music, there's things on iStore, there's also Spotify. You can put up your audios there. There's so many platforms. Just go on Google and read. You've been advised to read, so go and read and do your research. But all in all, I can always advise you, use what you've got and do the best with what you have. Be creative, think outside of your cell phone box or within your cell phone box to create things that are outside of your box. For people, when they look at it, they're like, oh my gosh, how did you create this? And I'm just like, on my phone with a little tripod, standing on boxes. Because right now my phone is on a small tripod with stacks of boxes for you to able to see me properly. And that is what I am using because that is what I've got right now. You have the time. We are in 21 days of lockdown. You can produce content that you can start posting immediately. Try out. Don't be scared. Make mistakes. You need to fail along the way in order for you to fine-tune your craft and build your brand and produce excellent material. Nobody started out with perfection. Don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Release what you've got. Do the little that you can do and you'll improve along the way. You will make mistakes. You will get bad feedback. But all of that is to grow you and groom you into the being that you need to be. We all have taken our journeys. If I had to explain my whole journey of entertainment and media and being on the camera, we would be here for days. But this was not to be a long video. This was just to say goodbye. Good luck. We'll be seeing you on other days. This is not the end. It is the end of the DLA Art Business Bootcamp, but it's not the end of DLA content creation. You'll be seeing more of me and other faces next week and on other days during this lockdown. So you're not going to get bored anytime soon. Plus, I hope to see some of your work, and do make sure to tag me or to send me links on WhatsApp or put down on the comments section what you have created, and I'll be sure to come and watch and see and give assistance as much as I possibly can, or transfer you to some of our other mentors who will be able to guide you through your own process of content creation. Thank you so much, guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed. If you haven't subscribed already, there's a red button down there on the screen that says subscribe. We'll see you later. Ciao, ciao for now.